to know more. And so I wonder if you would tell me, first of all, what was the inspiration? Where did this idea come from?
Okay. As the leader of the team, or the elder brothers of the team, Peace 2 team, the inspirations that comes from, now I have been involved in peace concerns since 1989. Since 1989, I have conducted peace tour in almost all the part of India, traveling to different conflict zones in India by bicycle. And then another one in 1993, I traveled almost all the South India, part of India. That is all the problem areas of ethnic conflicts. And that was in my mind, that kind of burden was in my mind, and then that was fired up during my attending of conflict transformation in 2013, where Reverend Dr. McKenna was a resource person, where we met together, we chat, and then we were together for a week. That inspiration gave me more to be more active in going around and bringing peace and declaring the message of peace. So as a teacher of the Word of God in the Theological College, and being involved in the conflict areas of our region, I began to talk to my friends and students around in Eastern Theological College and then outside around. And it was started in 2010. I tried my best that in 2010 also I wanted to take a group of students and friends around the different conflict zones. So I shared this burden to many of my colleagues and many of my friends. And slowly that continued. And then with, as I say, with the 2013 attending these conflict transformations, that really gave me a serious inspiration that it is now and here we should start. And that's how I began to talk to this friend like Lijan Memo, like Hernie, like Apam, and then few others. And when I shared that we must go to conflict zone and try to show that we all need to live peacefully, harmoniously. And when I began to share, I think that was the inspiration that came to me, and that sharing has really encouraged and challenged them. So that is the initial stage that we took up to travel to different areas of this region, wherever the conflict was actively taking place. And that's how we began. That was the inspiration. So I should say that this inspiration, now it was started with those long years, but a serious inspiration took place in 2013 and in 2014 with my friends. And that really enabled us to go to the conflict zone.
So where exactly did you go?
We started from Jorhat in Assam, and then we went to Nagaon in Assam, where Hindus and Muslims have been a serious conflict. So we talked to people around and share and then listen to them. And we also try to share our desire that it's not Hindus, Muslims, or Christians, or Buddhists, or Jains, that religions should not separate us, or religion should not create disunity among us. We must live a peaceful and harmonious brothers and sisters. That was one of the message, one of the concept. We went to Nagaon. Then from Nagaon we went to Meghalaya. And Meghalaya, especially in Shillong, where almost all the Meghalaya tribes live in Shillong. So there are tension between Khasis and Garos, Khasis and then Bengalis, Khasis, and then Nepalis. So that is all. And then for that concern, I think more concern can be shared by my friends also. However, we went to Ceylon and then we met different leaders, political leaders, politicians, NGOs, and then academicians, and then even the social workers, and then the media. So and that's how we met in Ceylon. And then from Ceylon we went to Assam, that is Dipu. Dipu is the place where it is called the central of Karbis. And the central problem of Karbis and Rengma Nagas. And during the time when we landed there, even that day itself, there were a lot of fighting between Nagas and then Karbis. People were frightened as we travel and as we meet and as we talk. And then as the leaders in Karbi and Dipu, Karbi leaders, both politicals and the NGOs and then social workers and the student leaders and then public leaders and then organizations leaders, they all came together, and even from the Rema group, Rema Nagas group leaders came together and they shared with us, and we shared the reason why we are taking this initiative, trying to show that peace is more important than conflicts. Peace is more important than killing each other. And one of the concerns that all of us, our team members, strongly, we condemn killing and killing each other, and then destroying each other's properties. And then we also say that killing one person or shedding blood result another shedding blood. So that was the message that we said, that shedding blood or killing Nagas will not solve the problem, killing Karbis will not solve the problem. And this problem will be solved, this problem, harmony, peace will come when Karbis and Nagas come together.
And so you would have, after each place that you went to, you'd have a press conference?
Yeah, all the places.
And so the media came?
Media, yeah. So media were always following us. So media always follows us, and then the night itself, they flash the TV channel, and then next day it's flash the news that peace workers are traveling to different conflict zones. So that was flashed in the newspaper. So,
and how did they write about it? Did they write about it in a way that felt good for all of you, that they were telling the story the way you wanted them to tell us?
Yeah, in many of the newspaper medias, they mentions particularly in support of the solidarity that we are taking, because the members of our team consist of different people, different groups of people. Not only Nagas, not only Manipur, not only...
And how many were you?
We were 16 of us.
16?
Yeah, 16 bikes.
So different tribes?
From different tribes, from different states.
And you're on motorbikes?
Yeah, we were on motorbikes.
Wow, what fun.
Yes, a motorbike. Yeah, and then...
So Lijan, was this the first time you'd done something like that?
Yes, this was my first experience.
What made you say yes to this proposal by your teacher?
Well, indeed, even for us, even in our homeland or in my district itself, there's a lot of restless, tensions, crisis, and that makes me to think further when Sarah proposed about this peace rally or peace tour. And I was so excited first at the moment when he spoke something about peace rally or peace tour on bike. I just said, wow, this is amazing. I just decided, made up my mind that no matter what, I'm going.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, and that was a great experience. Traveling for almost 10 days from different place to different place, starting from Jorhat, going back to Guwahati, and from Guwahati to Shillong, and Shillong to Guwahati again, coming back to Dipu, and from Dipu to again Dimapur, and Dimapur to Senapati and Manipur, that is in Senapati, and also coming back to Futuro, that is in Nagaland, and also from Futuro, again we went back to Zanapotro, that is also in Nagaland, after which we traveled back to Teminyo, that is also in Nagaland, and after which we come back to Kohima again, and from Kohima again we come back to Timabur, and from which we had the grand finale out there in Timabur in this family, followed by a press conference, and also friends and also relatives, and also invited a few dignitaries, and also chief guests, and also some delegates from outside, NGOs, officials, student unions officials, councils of different associations, and almost 50 to 70 of us gathered in that press conference, and we had a grand finale discussing the issues, the problems related, which prevailing in our regions. And also we have talked something about that even in the near future, if this such kind of rally is needed, and we are always ready and to be a part of this peace rally to promote peace in our region, so that our region will live in peace in and out.
Rini, was this the first time you've done something like this?
Yes, this is my first time doing it. As my friend says, when Sir shared with me about the peace work, I was so happy. But I have some doubt again myself. Why? Because we are self-sponsored. We have to buy our own bike, and we have to spend our own traveling expenses, all these things. So that made me confused first. But in my mind, I have willing to go for the peace tour. Why? Because we need peace in our region. And that I have, and I got the experience is, they welcome us willingly, whatever we go. Shillong, they invite us, they welcome us willingly, they feed us all those food, and even press conference cooperate us very much. Even the city environment like traffic, all those things, they respect us, they cooperate with us, and we roam around the city freely. And on the way we travel, of course, we are traveling with bike. We got some physical weakness or sometimes we trouble, but in our minds still strong to promote the peace among the region. We go around all the, bad road, through like some roads are footpath and all, we just, so we got and we met lots of hard time too. But this one thing is, this peace tour we got feedback again. Like people invite us to go and they encourage us. So that's give me more comfort.
That's wonderful. Pong, did you ever feel as if you were under threat or that you were facing danger? Were you afraid at any point?
Yeah, very honestly, I really have felt in some point where our bikes got spoiled in the halfway, where it is not even in the middle of the town or just nearby to the town, something like that. And that time I was just wondering how things will really work out. But we have really experienced the grace of God. That there was somebody and some way to help us. And at the same time, the engine that we have traveled broke down not far away from the town that we were about to reach. Just nearing to the town or even in the middle of the town, the engine got spoiled. So in one way or the other, we have someone to repair the one and we have to go another journey. That was the wonderful experience that we had. And I have very good experience, but just before going everything, when this piece was being introduced to go for autos bike rally, the first thing that comes to my mind was going by bike. That was the excitement. I was just not thinking about the piece. I was just thinking the excitement of the riding on the bike and traveling. But when Sir called us for seminars and when he was trying to encourage us and teach us, and I really felt that really peace is needed. Forgetting about whether I travel by bike or in whatever ways, by any means I also need to be in the group to travel and to contribute something, maybe just by my physical appearance just coming before them, or by my actions, or by my deeds coming, facing with them and interacting with them. So it was a really wonderful experience.
So for the most part, did you feel as if you were welcomed and people were encouraging you?
Too much welcome. There was too much welcome, especially myself. I really felt that way. when we reached to like Shillong or many other towns, it was some of them. It was almost dark. We reached most of the towns very dark, late at night, maybe around 7, some of us sometime, or 8, or sometimes 5. However, they were waiting for us. A group of people were waiting for us, especially when we went to Shillong. They were waiting for us. When we went down to this Assam Dipu, a lot of leaders, great leaders, elders than us, they were waiting for us. Those who are holding a great post in the defense stations. So just a student, me, I have nothing, but they were waiting so excitingly that something will be really talk about for the peace of the community, and that we really had a wonderful time. And even when we went down to Zundabudo, one of the part in Nagaland, there also we reached very late, and the whole town, the youth and the students, they were waiting for us with a very wonderful welcome with their traditional dresses, and they were really welcoming us.
So you obviously laid some groundwork in advance to make sure that the communities knew that you were coming. You didn't just show up.
Yes.
That was an important part of it, because we informed, because in the region is so much conflict, so much problems are taking place every day. Anytime, any organization can call, ban or strike, so that no vehicle can move, no people can travel around. But we began to spread the message that a peace team, a group of students with a teacher, were traveling to all this conflict zone. So we pray at the same time. We also request different organizations, both the insurgency groups, the military,
Wow.
Indian government, military. They were so happy. They supported us in many ways, and then, both the insurgent leaders, as we met personally, they were happy. So that shows that not only the public, but even the insurgents group, the militaries, the government officials, the government, the NGOs, the church leaders, all were expecting, and they are in need of peace. So when we share the burden of spreading the message that we need peace in our region, they do not consider who we are, but rather they declare their cities, their villages, their street, that free to move. So that was a great experience.
So how would you sum up, Lijan? What was gained by this peace tour?
Well, as for me, I feel that there's a great impact within myself, and also I feel that even in the larger context that we travel. The thing that I learned is that it is me who has to start spreading the good news or the peace news to the people, through which something will bring. I cannot say that at this moment that we have done great thing. The result is yet to come. The impact will slowly, the fruit will appear. Not at the moment, but at the process. Because this peace story is at the process, and we still need to do a lot more things. And therefore, I pray that the fruits will produce its own time. And as the needs arises, yes, indeed, we are also ready to go for another tour, and we are praying and planning, looking forward for God's help, and also people's cooperation and also support. And yeah, in many places, we are welcome by the churches, by the organizations and NGOs in many places, but due to the lack of time and also difficulties of our movement, we are not able to reach those places everywhere. Yet, wherever we inform, yes. Mizoram, we inform, yes. They are very much welcome, and they are ready to welcome us, but we are not able to reach there. And even in Nagaland, Buka district, they are very much welcoming, but yet we cannot be able to reach because of the communication, transportation, road system. And that's how we have left behind and done a few things, a few parts, but we are looking forward to reach even to those unreached regions which we have not done in the near future.
Really, what has changed for you because of this peace tour?
Yeah, as my friend said, this first is change to me. The first impact is to me, to myself. That for the peace, for the building the peace, we need to participate ourselves first. And for me, of course, we may not give the immediate effect of this peace tour, but then later or sooner it may happen something. This is the beginning, and we sow the seed so that it will grow up the plants and fruit. It will bear fruit one day. So that is our hope, and that is my impact. I was thinking that.
What's next?
Yeah, about the resolution that comes to my mind is very honestly, I should be the one that I have to start in making peace. Starting from my neighbors to the people around me and to the people that I can coexist. That is the greatest thing. And another one thing that I see in our context is where most of us, including me and including our own region, that we point our finger to the leaders that these people, they did not bring peace to our community, or this army, or this one, this militant. We point them, rather we reflect our, we did not then to reflect ourselves and whether how, among us, how we could live in the community as a peaceful life. But we just, most of us, we tend to point at the political leaders in one way, or the administrations. And as some of our friends have here also shared, and even in our journey when we were sharing with one another, we have really come to our conclusion that really peace should not really depend on rely on somebody, but it should start from me now at this point. So that is really a very big resolution that I really have.
So, Woba, what's next?
Yeah, we have taken this initiative and then we have been encouraged by many. Now we have...
So you mean afterwards?
Yeah,
as well?
afterwards. So now, after this conclusion of this peace tour, more than 5,000 followers, Facebook, they have now. People are sending messages after messages that they want to be part of this peace tour. Young and old, and then many ladies, many women, they say, why don't you include us?
I was going to ask that question.
We want to be part of it, and then I began to talk to all my friends, friends that to keep on praying and then continue to work, and then even I began to encourage the ladies and women that you are most welcome. You can be part of it, and probably we have only started the process. And 2016, in the month of December, is a big event that is going to come for us. We will be going more than 50 bikers. We're trying to make it into 50 bikers from all the regions of Northeast India. Now, many have come forward and they want to be part of this peace too, because they see and they saw the experience as we travel through. As the media follows us, the leaders follows us, they begin to say that this is one of the most interesting experiences. Young men and young men or young guys taking initiative from different tribes, from different states, declaring peace, harmony among our people in the regions. So that has challenged so much. And then in 2016, December, we will be traveling probably the whole region in the Northeast India. And then the next, that is the third phase of our peace tour, is that we're aiming at the message of peace from Northeast region to the other parts of our country. That is another project that we have been planning. And we don't know how much we can effectively put. However, we are so happy that little thing we have done, but the fruits, that as a person I never thought, because these three friends, that Lijan, Henny and then Apam, they were not expert in biking, right? When I told them that today the most needed thing in our region is peace. And peace cannot come through somebody else. And peace is not a commodity that we can buy in the market. Peace is within, and all of us must participate. When I share that burden, they all say, we don't know now, but we will practice and we will come. And exactly they have done, surprisingly. They have done, And so that was a great thing, and then people have now come forward so much and encouraging. So we have been initiative very seriously involved now. The problem between the conflict between Nagas and then Adivasis, we are part of that. We talk to the leaders, and then even the conflict between Rengma, Nagas, and then Karbis. We have only negotiation our group have only interacted with them in a small way, and then we are also only involved with other tribal groups, especially the Muslims and then the Hindus. They are struggling, that is been taking place, that we are already involved with some of the leaders, both the Muslims and the Hindus. In our own personal level, we began a peace process and then sharing our burden of living together harmoniously. So that is, so we're looking forward that my friends, my good friend, they will continue to be peace worker, peace builders, as we continue to work together, and then as we have received so many of the applicants to be part of this, we look forward that many support will come from different areas or different people. So that is our next immediate project that we are looking forward. And then this is a great thing that we feel it. We feel it, and then when now peace cannot come from anywhere else. Peace has to begin from here and right now.
Thank you so much for this. To think that I have had a small part in making this happen is such a joy for me. You are all my children.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think we should say thank you to you, and especially me, because the inspiration that the seriousness of taking up this challenge was the complete transformation that took place in Guwahati. The first time that I met you, the first time that we talked, and then I found that this is what we need to do. And I have, in a small way, I began, and now it continues with my friends. And then you are very much part of it, and you will be part of it as we continue to proclaim the message of
Well,
peace.
I need to join that Facebook page.
Yes, yes. That is really necessary. So we want to say thank you, and then we'll look forward to your prayer supports, and then definitely in the near future we'll keep in touch, and then definitely we will need your support for this venture.
Thank you. Wow. This is marvelous. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this.
You're
This
always
was
welcome.
just great.
Very good.
Wow.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Okay.